You wake up, no alarm, no phone, no emails, no job, just the sound of birds and the smell of last night's fire. 20,000 years ago, nobody had weekends, nobody retired, nobody took vacations, because every single day had one purpose: stay alive. But here's the surprising part. Ancient humans didn't spend every waking hour hunting mammoths. In fact, they probably spent far more time doing something much more familiar: talking, making things, looking after children, telling stories. So, what did an ordinary Tuesday actually look like? 20,000 years ago? Let's find out. The sun isn't fully up yet. Nobody sleeps in. Fire is everything. If it went out overnight, someone has to make another one. That isn't as easy as striking a lighter. Depending on where and when you lived, making fire could take precious time and effort. So before anyone eats, someone checks the fire. Others stretch. Children are already awake. Babies cry. The day has started. Then comes breakfast. Not pancakes, not cereal. Usually leftovers from yesterday. Dried meat, nuts, roots, berries. Maybe nothing at all, because food wasn't guaranteed. After eating, the group makes a decision. Who's hunting? Who's gathering? Who's staying behind? Everyone has a job. Even children. Forget the movies. Most days didn't end with someone wrestling a mammoth. Large hunts were dangerous, rare, and sometimes failed completely. Much of the food came from smaller animals: fish, birds, rabbits, tortoises, shellfish, whatever could be caught with the least risk. A broken leg could mean death, so smart hunters avoided unnecessary danger. While the hunters leave, the camp doesn't become quiet. It gets busy. Back at camp, nobody sits around doing nothing. Animal skins need scraping, clothes need repairing, spears break, stone tools become dull, water has to be collected, wood has to be gathered, children need watching, food has to be prepared. This wasn't free time, this was survival. Archaeologists find thousands of stone flakes at ancient campsites. Not because people enjoyed making a mess, because someone was constantly sharpening tools. Every knife, every spear, every scraper eventually became useless, and somebody had to make another one. Children weren't hidden away while adults worked. They watched, then copied. Little by little, they learned everything: how to recognize animal tracks, which berries were safe, which plants could kill you, how to make cord, how to throw a spear, how to light a fire. There were no schools. The world itself was the classroom. Every mistake had consequences. Learning happened every single day. If the hunters returned successfully, the entire camp became a workplace. Meat had to be cut, bones broken open for marrow, fat saved, hides removed. Nothing was wasted. Not the bones, not the tendons, not even the stomach. Every part became food, clothing, tools, or shelter. If the hunt failed, everyone simply ate less and hoped tomorrow would be different. Here's something most people don't expect. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer societies have found that many spend considerably fewer hours obtaining food than people imagine, although the exact amount varies greatly depending on climate, season, and environment. That doesn't mean they were lazy. It means survival wasn't only about working. People talked, played games, made ornaments, painted, carved, laughed. Music probably filled the camp. Archaeologists have discovered flutes made from bird bones dating back over 35,000 years. Think about that. Long before cities, long before writing, humans were already making music. As darkness falls, everyone gathers around the fire. This might have been the most important part of the day. Stories begin. Not just entertainment, education, warnings, family history, hunting lessons, spiritual beliefs. Without writing, stories were libraries. If you forgot them, they disappeared forever. Children listened carefully. Tomorrow, they would tell those same stories. Eventually, the fire burns low. Some sleep, some stay awake. Predators still exist. Hyenas, lions, wolves. The darkness belongs to them. The camp stays quiet. Tomorrow, everything begins again. The same hunt, the same gathering, the same repairs, the same struggle, another chance to survive. So, What did ancient humans do all day? Almost everything we do today, just for different reasons. They worked, raised children, cooked, talked, made friends, told stories, made music, fixed broken tools, planned for tomorrow. The biggest difference wasn't how they spent their time. It was that every single task, no matter how ordinary, could mean the difference between life and death. The more we learn about ancient humans, the less they seem like strangers. They weren't superheroes. They weren't cavemen wandering aimlessly. They were people, trying to build a life, one day at a time. If you enjoy exploring ancient life, forgotten history, in the everyday world of our ancestors, subscribe to Primal Explained, because sometimes the most fascinating part of history is discovering just how human it really was.